A lot of people wait for an opportunity, or they wait for opportunity to knock. What David Jolly said is,
if I can't talk to you like a man and we talk to each other like that, then you just like an associate. If I message you, then hey man, I want to see you win, or let's just leave each other alone.
How did David Jolly get started?
I just stayed at it. I stayed at it every day. Horrible mics, 5 people in there.
Yeah.
So it's like just go and go. And it's just everything been falling into place. This ain't no process that's happened overnight. And I always knew this was gonna happen. I don't know if it sounds arrogant or however it sounds, but in my brain, when I tell myself I'm gonna do something, it ain't no maybes, it ain't none of that. I don't use that verbiage.
Welcome to Mick Unplugged, where we ignite potential and fuel purpose. Get ready for raw insights, bold moves, and game-changing conversations. Buckle up. Here's Mick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Mick Unplugged. And today we have a guest that is a comedic genius who has an unfiltered style of humor and a magnetic stage presence that has been lighting up the comedy scene worldwide. Known for his quick wit and a viral hashtag that we're definitely going to get into in a moment, he's become a standout performer on the renowned live podcast Kill Tony and a regular at the comedy club closest to you. Get ready for a real and deep conversation with the hilarious, the unapologetic, the unstoppable, my uncle, Mr. David Jolly. Uncle Dave, how you doing today, brother?
Mama, we made it.
We sure did. Hey, Uncle Dave, we're just going to give them the cookout conversation.
You can say David. You can just say David. That's cool.
David,
yeah,
giving them the cookout conversation.
For sure.
They ain't ready for this one.
Well, they going to have to get it.
Let's go. So for the world, y'all got to understand my Uncle David, man. Like when I talk about a true comedic genius, I really mean that by every stretch of the imagination, because Uncle David, you know this just like I know. There's a lot of funny people out there.
Just David, you make me feel old.
You are old.
I ain't number 43, motherfucker. You look older than me.
Man, I am 22 plus 24. All right. Little brother Dave. Just name it. So there's a thing. There's a lot of people that can be funny, right? Like we talk about the cookout. Everybody has that funny uncle that can tell a good joke, have everybody laughing. But there is a big difference when you got to get on stage and people expect you to be funny and expect you to tear their stomach up, man. How did you master that?
It ain't no plan B. You know what I mean? Like people say like, oh, I want to do this. Like, I don't know the last time I did that regular, you know? Like if I'm dating somebody, she know, hey, I'm really dating comedy. You're going to be here for a minute, but I mean, how long you going to really last? Because like every single day I go do comedy, you know? Like I got here early tonight because I just want to see the city of DC and I'm going to go find somewhere to get up at tonight, you know?
Yep.
Like people want to do stuff, but then some people want to dedicate the rest of their lives to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't make it. You can't be halfway in and halfway out. like, hey man, I got a show. I got this big opportunity for you. And you like, well, I got to go to the movies with my lady. Ain't no girlfriend no more. Ain't no that. Not if you want to do it for real. All of that is out the door. The only thing you married to is comedy. Period.
Yep. And here's what I learned from you, and this is something you taught me, man, and I mean this genuinely. A lot of people wait for an opportunity, or they wait for opportunity to knock. What David Jolly said is, damn it, I am the opportunity. And you make everything happen because, to your point, there is no plan B. You are the opportunity, man. And like, how do you help other people understand that? Because most people don't get it. They sit around and wait for somebody to give them something or wait for that phone call. It's 2024, 2025. Those phones don't ring like that no more.
I mean, if I'm cool with you, I'm going to cuss you out about it. That's the way people understand. They don't understand being nice no more. Like, if I can't talk to you like a man and we talk to each other like that, then you just like an associate. If I mess with you, then, hey, man, I want to see you win. Like, or let's just leave each other alone.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, because you can't tell me that you want to do something and then you're going to sit and complain about what could happen. Are we either going to make a solution for it or you can lay in your own misery?
Absolutely.
You got to find a solution, or like somebody told me when I first started doing comedy. My boy Ross McCoy, I was like, "So what I do after this?" He was like, "You bomb a lot. You gonna go to every mic, no matter what it feel like. You just gonna keep going. Just keep like people say they go up a lot, but you have no idea. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
like literally living and live this. That's it. Ain't nothing else. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
That,
I just keep going. You just got to keep going, especially when it look crazy. That means something good coming around the corner.
and that's the essence of life too, not even just in the comedy world, but just in life. I tell people all the time, man, like there's success just on the other side. Where people fail is they just stop, right? Like, woe is me, the world is coming, the world is crashing on everybody, man. Like everybody going through something. It's those that keep going that see success happen.
And nobody want to hear your misery, your sad sob story. Like
Nope.
like when I ended up in Austin, like Cam called me when he first moved there, and like this was before Kill Tony, this was before all of that. Like he called me. And I was like, man, how you liking it? And then like he was like, man, I love it out here, man. I'm murdering these people. Like I'm really destroying out here. So I was like, man, let me check this out. So it was my birthday was like that next week. So I was like, I'm finna get a flight out there. He was like, man, you ain't coming out here. So I caught a flight, got there that Saturday. I did an open mic that Sunday for Comedy Mothership, and I got invited back. So at that point, I was like, oh, this is the way in.
Yeah.
At that point, right then, I was like, this is my opportunity right here. I got to make the best of this opportunity. And then, like, I kept flying back and forth, to come see Cam and to just get up. And then the Kill Tony thing happened when I was there. And it just went like, everything was like off. But I mean, you would think that's when it get easy, but that's when it get harder because everybody's shooting at you then.
Right.
Everybody want to bury you when you go on stage, But I mean, that's where like the gang violence thing come from. If we on stage, like say we on the same show, and I deal with you, I'm like gang violence. Hey, it's finna get real. So
Right.
I'm about to go up here and destroy these people. You better be able to follow it. It's just like iron sharpening iron. You know what I mean? Just creating monsters.
Right. Right.
Like, it depends on where you look at it, or like I believe in just murdering.
Yeah.
Like, straight up.
Yeah, and for all my corporate listeners, he's not talking about like physically murdering. Calm down,
Okay.
calm down,
I
calm
don't
down.
know if I could curse on here. I should have act.
Oh, you can say any and everything you want. This is your world.
Okay. I still try to not get too crazy, try to be somewhat professional.
Everything is everything, man. So how did David Jolly get started? Like that essence, on Mick Unplugged, we like to talk about your because, that thing that really gets you going, your real purpose, your real mission. What got David Jolly started in the game?
I got a buddy of mine named D-Rug. He a rapper. He's a comedian. Like one of my best friends, and he was about to do a show with these people called Tom and Dan and my boy Ross McCoy. It was a local comedy show. I never did comedy, but I was always funny, and I never knew where to start at. I never knew about none of that because I'm from Orlando. So I found out once I went to the show and I asked him beforehand, hey, can I get a little time? And Ross was like, nah, man, it's a real show. We ain't letting you up here. You're gonna come stink my stage up. But then when I got there, I had prepared, like maybe he might let me on. I never really wrote any jokes. I just wrote down some ideas. So when I got there, he was like, you know what? Just get up. So I got up. It was really, really good. I asked him what to do next, and he said, you live, this is your new life. You do this every day. And that's what I did. I just stayed at it. I stayed at it every day. Horrible mics. There's 5 people in there. Sometimes them be my favorite mics. I still go to the mics. I'll go from a show at the Mothership and go to the Creek and Cave at midnight just to see if this new material works. Because I'm not gonna do it at the Mothership yet.
Yeah.
So it's like just going, just go and go and go and go and go. And it's just everything been falling into place. This ain't no process that's happened overnight, I'm at 8 years.
Yeah.
But I always knew this was gonna happen. I don't know if it sounds arrogant or however it sounds, but in my brain, when I tell myself I'm gonna do something, it ain't no maybes, it ain't none of that. I don't use that verbiage.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got on the first mic if you didn't see yourself doing
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And that's when I was drinking. Like I don't drink anymore. It's been like almost 18 months now. So, I just when I went back home and I was kind of still like, hey, I'm happy. Like I was on Kill Tony. Oh, everybody know who I am. And I was like, man, lock in. It's time to go. This is gonna be the next step where your mama ain't gotta work no more. You know what I mean? So
That's
like
it.
lock in, it's time to go. Forget all that drinking and all that nonsense because I used to work in hospitality, so it was second nature to drink,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
drinking problem though. I was like a real alcoholic.
Really?
Yeah, like a real one. I waited tables for a long time. I worked in like construction type joint. I used to deliver drywall, operate heavy machinery, all kind of stuff. Just like a normal dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was the key to sobriety, and then the important part, the key to maintaining it? Because you live in a world where that's what's going on. You work in an environment where they're giving you the vice right in front of you.
I really don't live in this world though mentally. Like I'm usually not even here. I could be in the same room with someone and not know nothing about what's going on. I'd be so much inside of my mind, preparing on the next step. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I operate. I got to be doing something towards my goal,
Yeah.
because ain't nobody gonna give it to you. So I'm gonna just go take it. That's how.
So for you, it was literally, this is my goal, this is my mission. In order to get to where I'm trying to go, drinking has to stop.
Yeah,
That's pretty much how it was.
it's always been fun in my life, until it got to the point where it's like, now this is in front of you, and this will ruin you because you got to do this all the time now. You got to always be thinking about this. It's gonna be people that come at you on the internet. It's gonna be people that like just try to like. You gotta have the sense to know. All right, let me just leave this situation alone. Because if you drinking, you might flip out on somebody. What if you beat somebody up? Now you don't nobody want to work with you. And I'm not even like when I was drinking, I wasn't an angry drunk. I was probably like the happiest guy in the world. But at the same time, it wasn't fulfilling to 100% to get where I needed to be mentally. So whatever that was, I had to cut it off. Like I woke up July 5th, and I said, I ain't drinking no more. Because I got pretty drunk on the 4th. So I said, you know what? I'm done. I didn't necessarily have like the shakes and all of that. But in the back of my mind, subliminally, subconsciously, I was like, all right, you can't drink. And then my everyday process is, okay, let me get a drink. So I would have to say, no, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Because subconsciously, that's just what I did.
Yeah. Yeah. And what I'm hearing, David, is you saying you also realize you were becoming a brand, right? A lot of people think that a brand is a logo, right? No. In 2024, 2025, you are a brand. Yeah. And everything around your brand, especially again, you're on national stages, right? Cameras everywhere. Everybody in the audience has a cell phone now. Everybody on the sidewalk has a cell phone. People in the car beside you got a phone. That phone is 24/7 live media now.
Yeah.
People, you got to realize you are a brand, and you have mastered that. David Jolly is a brand.
What I like about it is, especially being a part of the Kill Tony universe, is I'm never worried about getting canceled. Most of my subject matter is like, it's not cancelable. It's just from a different point of view. Like I got all kind of jokes. I got jokes. I got everything you name, but you can't be offended by it. Like I got a trans joke where like I tell, and if it's homosexual people, it's been a trans woman. She was like 6'8", 240 in Atlanta. I'm on stage and I'm thinking to myself, like, if you think I'm not telling this trans joke, you out of your mind. And then she laughed at it hysterically and was like, man, that's a good joke. So, I mean, I just want to be that person that, like, bring back real comedy. Let people say what they want to say. How come most of the people offended, not even the people who we talking about?
Bingo.
I ain't seen not one Puerto Rican say nothing or question nothing when that situation happened with Tony. Not one.
Yeah.
Not one person.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to make it a race issue. It's just a cultural issue. But then that the race.
Yeah. Yeah. We care about everybody else and everybody else's feelings. right? Except we don't want to come home and talk about the real.
Like, black people, we want to talk about everybody else, like jokes, or everybody else could get it. Let one white dude say you ate some fried chicken. Oh, you racist. No, that's prejudice. It's a big difference.
Amen.
It's a stereotype that we use to make jokes about other people, but we might be worse than Jewish people. In the sense of like, black, you can't say nothing about us, but we can say everything about everybody else. I don't care about no jokes. If it's funny, if it ain't funny, I ain't gonna laugh. If it's funny, I'm gonna laugh.
Agreed.
You know what I
Agreed.
mean? But we always got a defense mechanism up. Like, everybody's against us unless we with our own people.
Yeah. And I'd say even other races the same way, right? I think the world, to your point, needs to understand the difference between what's prejudice, what's exactly.
We need to bring back Archie Bunker and George Jefferson. We need a show like that right now, so we can realize, like, hey man, my dad said stuff like this. He don't mean nothing by it. Archie Bunker was just dumb. George Jefferson was just dumb. But that's the way that America thought. But we was okay with that because we still got to live together.
And you're always going to have extremes, right? You're always going to have that extreme that, yeah, they do hate insert whatever the race is. They do hate insert whatever the gender or non-gender is. You have the extremists, but that's the minority, right? Like, that really is the minority.
That hate came from a not knowing. It came from the same fact. Like, I'm 43 years old. You got to do this. If I never did that, I would have been started this journey way earlier. But the thing is, if I would have started it earlier, I would have died. Because I'm pretty sure I would have got really, really famous and just did something. That would be my norm to be that way, you know? To just be like, no understanding. Like, I'm 30 years old. I got a couple $100 million, you know? I knew this process had to happen, but it happened when it needed to happen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, our parents told us, go to school, get a good job. And I could never really work for nobody. Like, I'd be working for somebody and it'll go on for a while. And as soon as they get comfortable where they think they're going to say whatever they want to, or like, I've never had a boss in my life. You know what I mean? I've worked for companies, but anytime you even insinuate that you got some type of boss complex, I'm going to straighten you right there. First of all, I don't have a boss. Second of all, I work for this company and your title is this for this company, right? So you work for them too, right? Like, people hated me, man. It was just, everything had to happen how it had to happen because I know I can't work for nobody. I wake up and cuss you out and tell you don't talk to me no more. I might be bipolar. I ain't sure. But
I love it, man. So you got into the comedy game. And one of the questions I wanted to ask you specifically, right? Again, the genius of David Jolly. From telling a joke to actually writing a bit, right? Like, what was that transformation like from just, again, we're at the cookout. Everybody can be funny and tell a joke. But when you got to be on stage for 10, 15, 30 minutes, when you're David Jolly doing 45 in an hour, like, you got to be able to write a little bit too and connect the dots. Like, what was that journey and transformation like for you?
It wasn't ever hard because I got a buddy of mine named Carmen Valone that gave me this book called The Comedy Bible. So, I mean, like premise, setup, punchline. I keep that in my mind, but a lot of the times I don't even write like that. That's just a basic formula to go off of. You know, my mind like a computer. It's like like I need some type of formula. Yeah. Sometimes I could come with nothing. Like, sometimes I might just say something funny and I just take it to the stage and I riff on it a little bit. And then I try to build a structure off of that. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I just write out a whole joke word for word and I cut out like 80% of it, and then that actually works, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, but everybody has their own style of writing, and you know what I mean? Like, the more and more, the blessing that I've had since being in Austin is getting to be around comics that have been successful on this level for so much time, and just the genuine love for comedy and just good people that they are. You know, the good people that they are, they'll be like, hey man, you know, you ever thought about this? Or like, if you got any questions, or hey, let's go on the road, like that. Like, when Cam started doing comedy, because I'm his mentor. I really don't
Yeah.
tell people that because I don't ever want to take away from his shine. But when he started doing it and the drive that he had, that brought back another level of hunger for me. Like I
Yeah.
was like, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? Because it was just
Yeah.
like it was back. Because most of the people in Orlando, they're hobbyists. You know,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
they're competing with each other. I'm not competing with nobody, but yesterday, me. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We all on the same team. I ain't competing with you. What am I competing with you for? You know what I mean? Like you in the
Yeah.
same place I'm in. Why would I compete with you when you could tell me nothing about the next level?
That's it.
I mean, it all depends on like the seriousness. What do you see in something? Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't go and start playing semi-pro football because I don't think I could do it. And I don't love football that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
about focus, man. Focus, lock in, focus, focus, focus.
Yep.
That
Yep.
can take you so far in life. I'm not mad at the things that like the way I was raised and the way our elders told us how we should go about the next level. Even though I wish I knew a little bit about this here and stuff that I'm finding out about now as to why this guy never worked in his life because he worked for himself. You know what I mean? Like, so, it is what it is.
Yep. Yep. So you mastered the storytelling, and then that led you to the world that you're in now. And I know the story of David Jolly isn't even done, right? Because we're about to see so many amazing things that are happening. I'm putting it in the universe because I believe in you that much, man. Um, Getting to kill Tony, how did that happen?
Well, Cam got pulled out of the bucket. He got
Mhm.
pulled out of the bucket and then just everything just went crazy. So then
Yeah.
I went back to Orlando. And when I came back, because I was coming back to do spots at the mothership because I was like in Adam Eager was like, hey man, whenever you're in town, come and do spots. So I was flying back like once a month, sometimes twice a month. The only reason why I was still in Orlando is because I had a lease and my son hadn't graduated from high school yet. So as soon as he graduated, I was gone. So like, what was the question again?
Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Getting to kill Tony.
It was great, man. Like everybody in there is just good people. Like just
Yeah.
being with Cam, and then it like I just got an opportunity. That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna get too much in there, but it was great. The opportunity that was presented to myself, I just did what I had to do.
Love it.
And
Love it.
it's great, man. Like if there's any comics watching this, I tell you, come to Austin, get away from your local scene, because that same guy that's been doing that same thing for 25 years. He may want you to succeed. He may not want you to succeed. Some people just get to a point where they've been doing it so long, they're just angry.
Yeah.
And you got to get away from them people because they don't have no vision no more. They just ready to die.
Yep.
They just going by the pace of day by day, of it's just day by day. If
Yep.
if you know you can make it, get away from your hometown. And it's not knocking your hometown because the people in Orlando love me. I'm born and raised there.
Yeah.
I lived in Tampa for a while, Tallahassee, but I'm a Florida boy. The
Yep.
people in my city love me, but it's the people that's in your same profession that say that they love you, but then they really don't show it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not mad at them. It might sound crazy, but even when I first started, I was looking past Orlando. I never even felt like I was a local comic. I never felt like I mean, I have no beef with nobody. I'm cool with everybody, but
Yeah.
I just didn't want to follow y'all rules. I was gonna do it my way. Cause
A unique one of one.
I had like a little traction going on, building followers, doing these stupid videos that were like, I know you fucking lying, and it'll be like a crazy motherfucker, then it'll be me like talking about them. So those
Yep.
were going viral. But then once like this Austin situation turned out, and it's getting crazy, but in a good way.
So let's go back to that viral moment, right? I teased it in the opener with the hashtag. How did you come up with that freaking concept, dude? Like, and now you're seeing other people starting to do the style that you did, right? Because nobody was doing the videos the way that you were. Now it's become a thing, right?
You mean with I know you fucking lying? Well, a lot of
Yeah.
people make them now, and I don't ever say nothing. I just
Yeah.
whatever. Like how you
Yeah.
to be like some crazy stuff. then it'll cut away, and then it'll be me like, I know you fucking lying. Look at this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I just had to find something that would work, because I know just the old school way of moving to New York and moving to LA, and then you got to meet these people. I want to go around everybody. I don't want to have to. I'm gonna do the work. The work is gonna speak for itself. But I don't want how you feel about me to dictate my career.
Yeah. No, I'll say it differently. You wanted to work. You just didn't have to stand in line. You know what I mean? Like, you have to stand in line. It's like,
somebody don't like me, and then they try to push somebody back. Like, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in comedy scenes where one person don't like this person, and they'll just brush you off. You know? And it's like, that person might not even bother nobody. They just don't like that they quiet.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But the hashtag and the video viral is crazy. Still some of my favorite things today. I'll go back and watch something you did 8-9 months ago because it's still relevant now, man. And like, again,
you're talking about the first time I got on Kill Tony, that was,
yeah.
I think I only watched that like one time. I couldn't watch it. It was too cringe for me.
Yeah.
It was just, it was too much, you know? I mean, because that wasn't me. I mean, it was me at the time, and I'm a very fun, outgoing guy. Anybody know that I say whatever. I don't really care about your feelings, you know, because you forced me to this point. But that was just real. I was sloppy drunk that day. I was sloppy.
But still funny, and you were still you. You were still you. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep next door. And they were like, "Where Jolly? Where Jolly?" I'm at the bar. They woke me up. I'm running in the rain, like really stumbling in the rain, not really running, but you know. Then the rest was history. They say you're on, and my brain just say showtime.
Showtime.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, hey, man, like, you bless us with time. I know you're busy. I want to go rapid fire with David Jolly.
For sure.
All right. So, from Orlando, what's your favorite restaurant, food spot in Orlando?
Oh, that's a good question. Flavors. My boy Jared Noah's got a company called Flavors.
Yep.
I love
I've
it.
been there.
Oh, you know about Flavors?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he cook it all, man. Good food, real good food.
Yep. Your favorite sports team, professional or college? Like, who was David's team?
Orlando Magic. And the Tampa.
No. I said sports team, not JV basketball. Who's your...
Hey, it's for you and the Charlotte Hornets. Fuck the Charlotte Hornets. Hey, I reckon better than y'all. Y'all trash. You a Hornets fan or you a Lakers?
No, I'm a Laker fan.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, we better than the Lakers too. Y'all trash.
Oh, okay. This year, right now, I can't even argue with you. I got to give it to you.
I mean, but I respect LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan. I like the fact that he carries himself as a man. Everybody hate him, and he don't have any scandals. He don't have nothing. You don't even have a reason to not like the man, but that come with fame. So whatever.
Yep. No, I'm there. Jordan's my GOAT though. Jordan and Kenny Anderson are my guys. So they're always
was a bad man.
Kenny Anderson is one of my mentors. Like, we talk every morning. He sends me a message.
You play ball too?
In high school.
Oh yeah, I played basketball. I played basketball, football, and baseball. And in all three sports, I rode the bench.
You held it down, huh?
They tried to give me a scholarship for riding the bench. I say, nah, man, I ain't gonna take this one, man. It's all right.
There it is.
And then you got the Buccaneers. You know, I'm from Florida, so you got to go with the Bucs, not the Dolphins.
No, I don't like any of those teams.
Who you gonna say? The Cowboys?
I hate them too. So I'm going to tell you the team, but I'm going to tell you it's because of family first. So my uncle is in the Hall of Fame for the New England Patriots. So I was born a Patriot fan. I wasn't Tom Brady, and then I started becoming a fan. Like, it was when they were terrible.
See, I respect
way back then.
Yeah, I remember the 80s.
Yeah, that's when my uncle was there.
I think I had one good year in the 80s? Didn't they almost go to the Super Bowl?
They went to the Super Bowl in '85 and lost to the Bears. Walter Payton ran for 8 million yards and didn't score a touchdown that game. Yeah.
You from South Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Oh, born and raised right there.
Yes, sir.
I think I might be. I'm waiting on Lynn Cure to hit me back, but I'll be at the Greenville Comedy Zone. Hopefully April 6th, I believe.
Oh, I'll be there and we'll sell it out. Like I'll promote it.
When we get off, send me your number. I don't have your number. I hit you up all the time. You a good dude, bro. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
You got to have like strong black men who focus on the same thing, you know? Because it should be a race issue, but it's always a race issue.
There it is.
And some of us can't change our minds to get away from stuff, like from what we just traditionally been given, you know?
Yep.
And I mean, it is what it is, but we'll break those curses.
Yes, sir. All right, last question for David, or second to last question. Your top 3 favorite comedians of all time?
Cam Patterson, David Jolly, and Kim Miller.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, yeah. They're my favorite 3, yeah.
Yeah, and Cam is a beast. For those that don't know Cam, like, Cam is a beast.
Yeah, like, he talk about me a lot on, like, the podcast. I like it. I just don't never want to, like, get in the way of his shine. You know, I'm killing it right now. That's what I'm up here with now. Like, either I'm doing my headlining dates, Killers of Kill Tony dates, or I just come with Cam on the road. Like, I don't have a weekend off until, like, January 23rd. And I'm probably going to try to fill that calendar. Like, I don't like sitting down. I'd rather be on the road.
Yeah. And for those listening and watching, David is coming to a city near you. Like, I know I'm going to Boston next weekend, and then you're in Boston 2 weekends after that. So I'm going to let everybody know in Boston, like, when I'm up there next weekend, to make sure that they go check you out.
That's crazy. You going to be there next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, send me your number, because we going to be at Labs Boston anyway with Cam.
Okay.
So if you want some tickets or just come kick it, yeah.
Yeah, we'll make that happen all day.
Oh, yeah. I like
all day.
Boston cool, man.
Yeah, I love Boston.
Yeah, it's dope. Because I got to do Boston, and I do Providence right the day before that.
Okay.
Yeah, Providence, that's a real town.
Yeah, in Rhode Island, yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's different over there.
Yeah,
for real. Don't get the wrong idea about all that stuff up there. They get it down over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last question: where can people follow and find you?
Instagram is Mr. D Jolly, or go to UncleJolly.com, and I got like everything going on in my life as far as like show dates in a city near you. But Mr. D Jolly, follow that because I need some more followers, man.
All right, it's going to be in the show notes, the description, everywhere. Everybody go follow David. Like, I promise you, there are moments in the day where you just need a laugh or 2 or 3. David's going to give it to you every day. And he's not even trying to give it to you. He's just going to be himself, and you're going to say, damn, I needed that.
Yeah, you know, and it's funny to where when people can laugh at themselves, that's what I want to bring back. Nothing is off limits, you know?
That's
like
it.
Back in the days, like at the cookout, if you had a cousin that was a little special, what your auntie say? Sit your slow ass down somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Sit your retarded ass down somewhere. You been jumping around out here all goddamn day. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For real.
I love it. Dave, well, I appreciate you taking some time, brother. You mean the world to me. Can't wait to connect in person and break bread and just hang out, man.
Appreciate that, Mick, and much success to you and your podcast. I hope I'm not hoping. It's going to go to the stars, you know? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For the moon, man. You know, we got to keep shooting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For all the listeners and viewers, remember, your because is your superpower. Go unleash it.
Thank you for tuning in to Mick Unplugged. Keep pushing your limits, embracing your purpose, and chasing greatness. Until next time, stay unstoppable.